GALA Games, since I made this a video just a few days ago, is already up 145%. So how much further can GALA Games go in 2023, and is it a good time to buy or not? We'll talk about all of the things gaming and GameFi in today's video to understand where the best opportunity lies within crypto GameFi. So if you missed out on that 145% gains from that GALA update, or you missed this video about Solana, where we've now seen Solana gaining 80%, then make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button while you're at it, and let's get started, guys. So the global gaming market right now is turning into an absolute monster. Just this year is projected to reach $196 billion, and by 2027 it's expected to nearly double in size to $287 billion, with GameFi taking an ever increasing piece of that pie. And whilst there are a number of GameFi projects and games in the crypto space that are potentially worth an investment, and I'm not saying they're not, GALA Games has always been on my radar, not just because it surged towards the upside last year, but also because it promotes something very important. It promotes the use of good quality games, and not just focusing on the making money side of things, but also that's an important part as well. And while you may not be bothered in playing online games to maybe make 50 cents or $1 per day, well, in different parts of the world, like Indonesia where I live, GameFi is becoming enormous because the average minimum wage here is significantly lower than it might be in somewhere like the UK or the US. People are more than happy to spend good periods of time playing these games, etc., in order to be able to make money. Also, GALA offers tons of other cool features such as NFTs, where you can hold different NFTs that improve the gameplay for yourself. You can also then trade and earn with those different NFTs amongst different users around the world, which is another very cool thing about the ecosystem. There's not only a huge Twitter, there's also a huge Discord, which means that the community is extremely strong, and you'll see GALA starting to perform well once we start seeing money flowing back into the crypto market. And you're probably wondering when that is, guys. Well, I want to show you this metric over here from Google Trends, which is showing you the increase in the amount of people looking to buy Bitcoin right now. Lots of people starting to want to buy Bitcoin. New people in the crypto market don't tend to want to buy crypto or Bitcoin until we start to see the market pushing towards the upside. So in the bottom of a bear market, what are people doing trying to buy Bitcoin? Well, in general, people are more educated about the space. More and more news is covering cryptocurrency all the time, and this has people interested, which means that the next bull market, as and when it happens, is going to be absolutely insane, in my opinion. And I kind of feel that because of the comments that I receive on these videos, like the Solana video and the GALA video that I made recently, telling me that I was basically an idiot and that these coins were going to go to zero, this is the kind of sentiment that I like buying into. So thank you very much for writing those comments, for giving me the idea that actually I shouldn't trust you and I should just go with my gut feeling and buy into these markets, which has paid off really nicely so far. But if we look at what's been happening more short term in the GALA chart, well, you can see from this falling wedge, which actually crept all the way down. This started around the 10th of May last year and has slowly been creeping further and further towards the downside. We've had this breakout, which, as I've already told you, has taken us from the bottom of that to around 88%, nearly 145%, or just over 145%. Now, what we would tend to see from a pattern like this is a return up into at least this zone here, but there are a couple of resistance points along the way which could see us stall maybe a little bit. But that, from current prices, would be an additional 160% from now. And you're probably thinking, well, yeah, but you said that we could get to $1 per GALA coin. But guys, in my opinion, we are looking at least $1 per GALA token once we arrive into a full-blown bull market. I want to draw your attention, this is a weekly chart, to what happened back in the last bull market. Each of these candles represents 1 week. Some of these candles, the moves were absolutely ridiculous. This one 374% in 1 week. The next one then 136% in just a single week. These are crazy moves, but notice by getting in so low, we managed to get 136% from just this tiny move here. But if we were to move from here and push it back to all-time highs, well, guys, you're looking at 2,224%, which means if you put in $100, then you're now going to be sat on $2,224, which in my opinion sounds pretty good to me from just $100 investment, or $1,000, $22,000. It's obviously not financial advice, so go away and do your own research before investing any of your own money. Obviously, guys, there's a potential here for downside, and if we see crypto absolutely tank and burn because all these kind of like FUD and rumors turn out to be true or something like that, then we are going to see coins like GALA being absolutely punished, where your initial $100 investment might drop down to, let's say, being worth $30. At which point, personally, I wouldn't be selling because I'm throwing that $100 in anticipating that I may never see it again. But if I do see it again, it's going to be worth significantly more. Let's say we do lose 70% value, then I just buy a little bit more and average out my cost that I paid per token to being worth like 3 or 4 cents. and then when it booms again, then we're going to be sitting pretty. Now all-time high sits at 84 cents, which is obviously just below $1, but we would take Fibonacci retracement from the swing high down to the swing low to anticipate where a break beyond all-time highs would take us, and usually the 1.618 golden ratio, the Fibonacci sequence, if you're not sure what that is typically where we'll see a coin or an altcoin move to, which would see 3,968% gains from the current price. $100 into $3,960 when I'm risking $100. Now, obviously, if you don't have $100 to risk, then don't risk it. Don't risk any money if you don't have money to risk in crypto, because crypto is risky and you may never see any of the money again, even if you're investing in Bitcoin or Ethereum. Only invest whatever you're not going to lose sleep over, and you're probably going to have a nice experience of crypto. If you're using too much money and you're losing sleep, feeling awful because you're losing money in the markets, then you're probably in the wrong game, to be honest with you. So when we look into the gaming and GameFi space, there are obviously other cryptocurrencies within that space. You've got ApeCoin, Axie Infinity, the Sandbox, the Mutable X, and then GALA sat down here, along with Engine Coin, another fantastic buy in my opinion. There's obviously lots of different ones to choose from. I've already told you why it is that I like GALA. It's already a well-known brand. We've seen it explode in the past. It already has a strong ecosystem. But one thing worth pointing out is it has just done 125% in 7 days, and it's not worth buying into those massive green candles. We just want to wait for it to have a bit of a pullback, and once you get those pullbacks and you see it kind of settling down again, then maybe that's time to be getting in. If you want to know when to get in or when I'm getting in, then get into my Telegram, guys, which is linked down below in the description. It's absolutely free. You can find out there the different altcoins, etc., that we are discussing as a community. If you're new to the whole crypto game and you're not really sure where you want to be putting your money, well, guys, you can go across to Fairdesk, which is linked down below in the description, where you can get a $600 bonus if you sign up today. You can then use that bonus to go and do something called copy trading. You can go and follow a experienced trader, whereby just having a few clicks of the button, you can allot a certain amount of money to that trader, being like $10, $20, whatever it is, and then you can see returns as and when they are returning wins. Super simple way in order to be able to make money from crypto markets, especially when markets are not moving around so much as they have been recently. Guys, if you enjoyed that video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you want more information on GALA, Solana, and so many others, then hit subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.